Alrighty, it's Rushdodge here, rocking the KV4 today on World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Thanks for watching once again, and enjoy the video. Alrighty. Just floating around in this big boat. KV4 is a tier 8 Soviet heavy tank. We go for a little bit of a side scrape here, and a very scary T-95E2 gets a panic shot taken at him. I'm right where I want to be, guys. KV4, I'm telling you, this is a badass tank. But when it comes to, maps, I really enjoy shooting people on the town maps. Because this thing, let's put it to you in a simple perspective, it does not have good gun depression. So, playing on hill maps, not so good. Also, big fat turret on top of tank, usually gets seen well before you can see them or aim at them coming over a hill. So generally, I like to play on maps that have mountains and structures and stuff that I can side scrape around. Use the armor of this tank, because let's just face it, the KV4 has beautiful armor. Love it. SDI, SD1, whatever. Yeah, I know. I should probably get my shit together. SDI, SD1, gonna be my next, well, it's the next tank after the KV4. You know what? They're generally pretty badass tanks. Every time I go up against them, they're rocking pretty damn good armor as well. I feel so pesky right now because I'm just kind of being a little bit of a douche. Yeah, you better turn your turret the other way for whatever reason. I'm sorry, buddy. You're kind of getting showcased right now because I just slowly dwindle your health down. It's all good though. You know what? The KV4 is so good at side scraping. Just angling that armor is amazing. Absolutely love it. Got a good setup here right now. Our heavy tanks on the left hand side of me. On that flank, they've really pushed well into the town. It doesn't look like there's too much opposition to the far left, so we kind of got them in a bit of a semicircle here as far as engagement. My favorite part of this right now is, just side scraping and staring at an opening that nothing's driving by. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, look at this, a T-26E4. Yeah, I got a T-95 behind me, and he's really helping me out because everything that comes around this corner is shooting at him, and I just get a quick little shot off, move forward. They take a shot at that T-95, which has a lot more armor than my tank does. Look at that speedy tortoise just fly through there. It didn't even have a chance. Yeah. Another quick shot on the SDI. I always aim for the chassis of the SDI. You want to try and square up that shot. I find the turrets on those tanks are just ridiculously well armored. Love it. Can't wait to move up to that tank. Now I'm playing pesky again here. I'm shooting through the pillars, or I don't know, the openings under this building here, and I just slowly take out this SD1 or SDI's health here. Finally get the kill, and that was all me. It wasn't, the team's playing really well. The focus was elsewhere, but as far as all the hit points of that tank, we took them all down. T-95 starts to move up here, and there's a enemy KV4 in front of us. Yeah, my goal here was to try and choose track. I wanted to give the T95 to get a nice shot on him out in the open. That T95 is doing like 800 damage when he connects. You know, that's considering it's upgraded, of course. He decides to start moving in there. Gonna help him out because all it takes is for somebody to track him and try to drive around that T95. And, you can mess up a T95 pretty quick that way. Looking at the map here, we have a medium tank on our right flank. Kind of disappears into the field though, and it kind of leaves me a little, I guess, concerned. I know he's probably going to go for artillery. He might try and come around behind us. I'm not 100% sure at this time, but I do decide to go back here. As far as the rest of the makeup for the map, not too shabby. Our heavy tanks are pushing through even further. The 95s are definitely in there helping them. For the right side of the map, our team is pushed really well. We got guys flanking now, spawning guys up. I decided to start moving this direction. I was gonna kind of take a look into the field from here. I thought maybe that medium might be sitting in the opening here. Turned out he wasn't, so obviously he started moving up the one side. I'm definitely out of my comfort level right now. I did get spotted up here by the medium tank. Turns out he's behind me. Try to take a quick snapshot. Not so successful, but definitely worth taking, right? Yes, that's exactly what I needed, right there. Ammo racked, of course. I don't have a kit to fix it. However, I do see a beautiful reflection of myself driving through the middle of the field over there, and we take our time. We take our time. That 16-17 second reload time. It sucks. It sucks. But we do sit back and get some nice shots off on this KV4. I'm trying to hit his engine. I really want to set him on fire, but not so successful. Oh, I hate being ammo rack, guys. You gotta know this feeling right now. It's a miserable feeling. It's like, why? Why couldn't you just, like, I don't know, take out my frickin' radio or something? We take a shot there. It hits low, not doing any damage. Alright, so our artillery's doing really good. He managed to get to the far right flank, I guess left flank on my perspective right now, and he seems to be safe. My idea right now is that this medium tank has kind of looked at the makeup of our team, and you look at the makeup of our team, it's a lot of slow tanks. We got KV4s, we got T95s, the rest of the heavies have already kind of pushed through the town. So my first thought was, well, maybe, just maybe, he's going to try and go for the flag. Start kind of climbing up the hill here, looking for the flag. Artillery gets spotted on the enemy team there. I get spotted. I don't see anybody, so I quickly back up here, and good choice. Spidey senses were tingling. Medium tank pops up on the far left side here. Get a quick shot in. Very nice shot, because he does disappear in front of me. And the chase is on. But in the meantime, while we're driving through this beautiful field, looking at the beautiful scenery World of Tanks has provided us, just a huge shout out to all my subscribers, guys. Really appreciate you guys checking out another video, and like I said in the last video I just put up, thanks for hanging in there. Hopefully gonna keep these videos coming. There he is again. My fellow KV4 has him pinned there somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna give it away. We're not gonna make it there, guys. I'm sorry. This gameplay is freaking kaploots. But I wasn't gonna leave you guys hanging, so I ended up putting a second gameplay in on this. So definitely check that out. Stick around for it. As far as videos coming up, I do have a Waffentrager off E100 video hopefully coming up right after this one. You know what? I managed to get a beautiful 7,000 damage with the thing there the other day, and I can't wait to show you that. Look at that, guys. It's the mark of excellency. Yeah, so basically before this gameplay I did not have that mark, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Slowly grinding up the KV4 line. A little bit of damage here on all these tanks, some modules taken out. Awesome, awesome. Just gotta apologize to Rabid Bruin for taking all your hit points. Really apologize for that. Sorry, buddy. Probably won't happen again. I'm just kind of lucky like that sometimes, Anyways, guys, I'm gonna move on to the next gameplay here. It was a super quick, fast. It was very fast. Like, I mean, the team was flawless. It was absolutely awesome. We just rolled through everybody. Yeah, let's get her going. So this gameplay definitely had a lot of extra frosting on the cake. It was delicious. Look at the team makeup. Honestly, I wasn't worried about anything. It was one of those games where you just went and gave her shit, and that was pretty much where it was. Tier 8 makeup, weren't dealing with any tier 9s or tier 10s, so it was just pretty much, you know what, same thing as the last gameplay. Use that armor. I know the corners up the one side of the map here are great for brawling, so that was my first plan, and it worked great. So anyways, we did have a huge update lately, and there is a ton of new stuff. Map updates, you know, more tanks. Gotta love more tanks. But really what I want to ask you guys, and you guys could definitely post in the comments below, and if you guys are worried that I'm not reading your comments, I read all the comments. I apologize if I just don't get back to all of them. And usually if something's, you know, pretty intense or whatnot, I try to talk about it during the video rather than, you know, just writing a comment to absolutely everybody. Back to the whole update though, in the comments below, I mean, let me know what your favorite part of this update is, because I definitely know what my favorite part is. It's something very simple, and we'll get to it in a minute. Also, what part of the update do you guys dislike? Like, we'll talk about it in the next video, but for now, I'm gonna definitely go over what I dislike first. I don't know, because I haven't been playing for like 3 months, and I'm assuming this came out with this update, so definitely correct me if I'm wrong. The medal system. You know, when you win a game and you look at the scoreboard now, it seems like everybody's getting a bloody medal for absolutely anything now. I mean, some people are getting like 6 or 7 medals, and they're not even medals. They're, you know, like the original ribbons and stuff from, you know, before the update. So, you know, honestly, I'm not a big fan of that. I always enjoyed getting a medal. It let me know that you know, I went above and beyond. Now it seems like you get a medal for absolutely anything, so you're not even excited to get a medal anymore. That's just my opinion. Definitely let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Now let's get to what, you know, I actually enjoy about the update. Now the biggest thing, and I know it's silly, and I'm just gonna stop right now and tell you guys, I can't stand it when they mess with the original maps. Like, an original map from like the first, you know, 6 months of the game, and they mess with it. Kind of bugs me. I don't know. Some of them have been for the better, but a lot of times it's just like, just leave it alone. I love that map, right? Well, they ended up messing with Westfield, and they ended up changing the back part of Westfield, like up on top, and, you know, the back part of the town. And I literally love that map now. Like, before it was good, and you kind of knew how you had to play it, but for me, they really balanced it out now. It's very symmetrical. The town extends both directions now. I really enjoy what they did to Westfield, and the reason this is coming up right now, because I think since I started playing here in the last 2 days, I've played on Westfield like 10 times, and I really enjoy playing on Westfield a lot more now. So definitely let me know what you guys think about that. I know it's a goofy thing that came out with this update, but it's probably the biggest thing that I keep seeing over and over again, and I absolutely love it. Alrighty, so, you know, like I said, quick game. Look at this. We've lost 1 tank so far, 3 tanks left, barely lost any hit points. We're moving up very quickly. We rolled through like 2 lines of tanks already. Just everybody's getting spanked. Like, I didn't even have a chance here. This is not a very high point game, guys, or high, you know, hit point game, but the fact that, you know, we rolled through it so quickly, like, the momentum of everybody is just ridiculous. We don't get any more damage here. Tried to to scope a shot out here, and the light tank gets picked off from like across the map. Absolutely awesome. Got to give a big shout out to all the players in this game. You guys did really good, and you know, of course, a shout out to the guys on the other team. You know, shit happens. It doesn't always work out. I know how that is. Anyways, you know what? That's some KV4 gameplay for you guys today. Once again, just thank you so much for checking out another video. Gonna have another one up soon. Hopefully sooner than the time between the last video and this one. But you know, it's just still a little bit busy at the moment, and hopefully that'll be changing here, and hopefully I'll be uploading regularly, like, you know, every couple days or every 2 days, something like that would be nice. And we'll leave it at that. Anyways, guys, Rushdodge here. Thanks for watching once again, and until next time, take care.